Good evening. It is great to have you with us here on a very busy Thursday night, and we begin tonight with the news that broke again today. A deadly school shooting. This time, police say a student on his 16th birthday opening fire on fellow students in Santa Clarita, California, north of Los Angeles. At least 2 dead tonight. Authorities say the teen gunman opened fire at Saugus High School during what's called zero period, about an hour before classes began. After barricading themselves inside, students were then brought out in long lines led by heavily armed police. Parents holding their children, and tonight the text messages so many children sent while they were hiding. The suspect, who police say shot himself, is now in custody, and news tonight on the students who did not survive. ABC's chief national correspondent Matt Gutman leads us off from the scene.
It was just before 8 a.m. this morning at this school north of Los Angeles when police say the teen walked up carrying a backpack and opened fire.
We've got an active shooter at Saugus High School. We need all units to respond.
Dozens of cruisers and SWAT teams racing to the Saugus High School in Santa Clarita. Students were congregating in the quad right near the entrance when the alleged gunman, also a student, approached and opened fire.
Detectives have reviewed the video at the scene, which clearly show the subject in the quad withdraw a handgun from his backpack, shoot and wound 5 people, and then shoot himself in the head,
killing a 14-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl. And officials say today was the suspect's 16th birthday.
I have one down inside the office, and I need paramedics right now.
First responders racing the wounded to ambulances. Some of the 2,000 students there barricading rooms with chairs, others running for their lives.
We heard what sounded like binders dropping, because that happens,
or a birthday balloon popping.
Especially by the library where it echoes. But then there was still something in our gut that told us that it was wrong.
That doesn't sound exactly like a balloon.
So everyone went quiet. And then we heard two more. And that's when
we're like, this is not okay. Something is wrong. This is not normal.
Yeah.
And then another pause and 3 more, and that's when
we grabbed our friends and we just ran.
I just yelled at my teacher. I said, we got to lock the doors right now.
17-year-old Hayden Trowbridge's parents have been preparing him for this since he was 4 years old, he said.
I did have my water bottle just in case, because it's like a deadly weapon.
Choir teacher Caitlin Holt finding herself doing triage in her classroom.
I just put whatever I could on it, like tissues and stuff, and had another student hold pressure. And then we kind of laid her down, and she was very responsive.
K-9 units checking abandoned backpacks for possible additional weapons or devices. Hundreds of students led out with heavy security, some with their hands in the air.
You can see how many fire crews and rescue crews and police officers are behind me. Dozens and dozens here, including SWAT teams at the school, and parents and others just standing by, just waiting to pick up the last of the kids.
My daughter texted me saying, "I love you, Mom. I hope I get to see you again." So yeah, it was heartbreaking.
And amidst the swarm of rescuers and journalists were parents. Hands on mouths, faces streaked with tears.
My hands were shaking. I was crying. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. Do I go to work? Do I turn around?
Waiting for what seemed like an eternity for news and for those embraces.
As parents, you go to work every day to provide for these kids, and the last thing you want to hear is they've taken a bullet. They're just kids trying to get an education.
In the aftermath, outside the suspect's house, police taking up positions. Guns drawn, peering through the window with automatic weapons.
Watching those parents hug their children yet again. Matt Gutman joining us live tonight from the scene. And Matt, what do we know about the alleged shooter?
David, that suspect is in the hospital and in critical condition. Now, we are told by authorities he was a troubled young man. His father died 2 years ago of a heart attack, and they are now interviewing his mother and an ex-girlfriend who are apparently cooperating. Investigators are also looking into an Instagram post that he apparently posted last night saying, "Saugus, have a fun day at school tomorrow." David.
We're thinking about all the victims' families tonight. Matt Gutman leading us off. Matt, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.